Hello and welcome back to Spilling the Tea. It's your girl Drea. Okay, y'all. Now y'all already know R. Kelly's been in the news, and we already know we've been if you've been watching YouTube or listening to any type of social media, it's a lot of women coming out about him holding them hostage in the house and different sexual abuse and all type of allegations. So I want to do my own research to see what was going on as far as R. Kelly, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. Now, there were red flags way before a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. There's been red flags, if you want to really be real, about R. Kelly. And we're going to start from initially when it really started in the media about some of the scandalous stuff he did. Now, I know in the past y'all have heard that he secretly married Aaliyah. Now, R. Kelly initially met Aaliyah when he was 24 years old, and she was 12 years old, and that was in 1991. Now, Aaliyah was first introduced to Kelly in the early 90s and quickly became Aaliyah's mentor as well as a lead songwriter and producer for her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. Now, that was recorded when she was only 14 years old. R. Kelly used a falsified document marriage certificate from the state of Illinois that claimed that Aaliyah was 18 years old. Now, when he secretly married Aaliyah, she was only 15 years old. R. Kelly was 27 years old at the damn time. Okay? Now, Aaliyah was, young, and she's seeing this. I know, as if there's women watching, my spilling the tea videos. I appreciate all the ladies out there, but y'all already know when y'all was that age, when y'all was 14 years old, 13, 14, and it was a older guy, he could sing. Of course, you was all about it. But that was a grown ass man. He should have known better. But they secretly married. Now, Aaliyah never admitted to marrying R. Kelly, but through Vibe, they published a copy of the marriage certificate. And the marriage was annulled not even a year later. They got married August the 31st of 1994, and they were divorced February the 7th of 1994 in Detroit. And both of them signed a agreement not to ever talk about it. Here is the document. It's a state of Illinois document that R. Kelly used as a falsified marriage certificate. Due to the state of Illinois, I know it's falsified, and they know it's falsified. The people that have done research on this is because the state of Illinois, you have to be at least 17 years old to be able to get married. Aaliyah was only 15 years old at the time, though all her information is on this document. They both took to go get married. And I really feel like he was just trying to get what he can get from that little girl. How can you be 20 something years old, met a little girl when she was 12 years old, because that's what she was, 12 years old at the time when you met her, and she was only 15 when you married her. So that right there I heard that back in the day. I heard that he married Aaliyah. R. Kelly was accused by multiple women over several years of having sexual relationships with minors, sometimes videotaping it, creating child pornography. Actually, there was in 2002, his house in Florida was searched by the Florida police. And when the Florida police searched his home, they found pictures of R. Kelly with underage girls. In 2004, the charges that they were trying to place against him, a judge threw it out and ruled it against using that evidence, stating that based off of the way the terms of the search warrant, they could not use that particular evidence because it was illegal. But you can hang that up to dry. I don't care about none of that. They found the picture. So regardless if you could use them or not, that man had underage little ass girls' pictures in his house. Probably trying to, honey. Anyways, let me go back to what I was saying. He allegedly had a relationship with a 15-year-old girl by the name of Tiffany Hawkins. She was an aspiring singer. She claimed in 1996 lawsuit that she began having sex with Kelly in 1991 when she was 15 years old and Kelly was 24 years old. They stopped messing around, she said, allegedly when she was 18 years old. And she slit her wrist attempting to commit suicide, according to documents covered by the Chicago Sun. Now, she settled her lawsuit against Kelly in 1998 and signed a confidential agreement. Yet again, agreement was signed, pretty much not to talk about it, basically. Now, there was a 14-year-old friend that was also in that particular lawsuit at the time that reported that she also had sex with Kelly. In 2001, there was a video that was sent to the Sun-Times anonymously. The editor believed it to be a child pornography involving R.Kelly and sent it to the police. The tape did not lead to any arrest of R.Kelly. But then, a year later, a second tape was sent to the Sun-Times. Now, this particular tape that was sent to the Sun-Times, it was sent anonymously as well, but it was showing Kelly having intercourse with an underage girl and urinating in her mouth. The girl's auntie identified her in the tape and told Sun-Times the girl was 14 years old at the time of the recording. This was a second tape that was sent to the Sun-Times had received in regards to Kelly, and he was indicted off of that tape. A reporter from the Sun-Times recalled in 2013 that on the tape, you seen a rape victim. Kelly ordered her to call him daddy. He urinates in her mouth and instructs her at great lengths on how to position herself to receive his quote-unquote gift. It's a rape that you watching, he was saying. He recalled it's just a rape. It's not something that you're looking for that's supposed to be enticing. This man is literally raping this little girl. And the girl in the second tape that Kelly was indicted on was said to be Kelly's goddaughter. R. Kelly was 35 years old at the time and was indicted on 21 felony charges of sex with a minor and child pornography. In the lawsuit, in the indictment, the girl's friend testified later that the tape that had took place in the summertime after they just completed their 8th grade year. Now, I don't know who can ever sit up here and say that something's okay with that. If your auntie, her auntie basically said that was my niece. Not only did her auntie say that that was her niece, but R. Kelly's brother even pointed out in the tape that that was R. Kelly, his own damn brother. So it's been problems going on with R. Kelly and his sick seductive ways. Sources state that R. Kelly has some type of fascination and some type of sick addiction with messing with little girls. And it seems like from the beginning that R. Kelly had problems with little girls. I mean, from all the way from Aaliyah, before Aaliyah, after Aaliyah, we don't know how long this been taking place. And in June of 2002, the police actually, when they undergo the search in Florida and they ruled out, the judge ruled out in 2004 that they couldn't use that evidence. This is based off of a man that has good attorneys and good lawyers. And he knows how to beat the system. But his wife, his ex-wife, Andrea Kelly, she actually had been justifying, saying, no, the sex abuse allegations, the underage allegations, all those allegations are false. And even though there have been reports that she had asked him for divorce, finally got a divorce in 2009, but a couple of years prior before that, she asked him for a divorce, allegedly, and he hit her. Now, in a current interview that she had with insiders, she goes on to talk about her actual experience that she had while she was married to the singer R. Kelly, and the things that she had to undergo in the relationship with him. And I want y'all to take a look and tell me at the end of this video y'all thoughts. But take a look at this clip real quick, and I'm going to be right back momentarily, of R.Kelly, his ex-wife.
I believe I can fly.
Singer R. Kelly's former wife says her ex is pure evil.
He's definitely a monster.
In an exclusive interview with Inside Edition, R.Kelly accuses the singer of domestic abuse during their 10-year marriage. They have 3 children.
I often say that I spent 10 years being married, but I don't know what it's like to be a wife.
She says one night in particular is burned in her memory.
You've been hogtied?
Yes.
You were tied up?
Yes.
Physically
tied up and left on the side of a bed, and he went to sleep.
Andrea says she decided to speak out after several women came forward to denounce the singer for allegedly holding them against their will in a cult-like living arrangement. She also posted this video on her website.
What was supposed to be my big, beautiful mansion ultimately became my prison.
Andrea met Kelly when she was a dancer choreographer. After they married, Andrea says she couldn't leave their Chicago home without R. Kelly's permission. She says she had to call him daddy. If she forgot, the punishment was serious.
Physical, sometimes yelling, screaming, throwing things at you.
She says reaching out to a domestic abuse hotline gave her the courage to take her children and leave. She had just $2,500 and a duffel bag.
It really was like a scene out of a movie, like we drove off into the sunset, and I never went back.
I felt a certain type of way after I watched this video because I did all my research prior to watching the video of Andrea Kelly. And to listen to her story about being hogtied and how he made her call him daddy are the same allegations that other women and other little girls have said in the past. And it does make me feel a certain type of way because after a while, you have to wonder, all these people can't be lying on this man. There's no way that everybody's saying the exact same thing about you and ain't none of it true. I just don't, I'm not with just hanging somebody up and crucifying them, but y'all let me know what y'all think about this, okay? If you like this video, please like below and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.